A reading from the book of Ecclesiasticus. So it is with every artisan and master artisan who labors by night as well as by day. Those who cut the signets of seals, each is diligent in making a great variety. They set their heart on painting a lifelike image, and they are careful to finish their work. So it is with the smith, sitting by the anvil, intent on his ironwork. And the breath of the fire melts his flesh, and he struggles with the heat of the furnace. The sound of the hammers deafen his ears, and his eyes are on the pattern of the object. He sets his heart on finishing his handiwork, and he is careful to complete its decoration. So it is with the potter sitting at his work and turning the wheel with his feet. He is always deeply concerned over his products, and he produces them in quantity. He molds the clay with his arm and makes it pliable with his feet. He sets his heart to finish the glazing, and he takes care in firing the kiln. All these rely on their hands, and all are skillful in their own work. Without them, no city can be inhabited, and wherever they live, they will not go hungry. Yet they are not sought out for the counsel of the people, nor do they attain eminence in the public assembly. They do not sit in the judge's seat, nor do they understand the decisions of the courts. They cannot expound discipline or judgment, and they are not found among the rulers. But they maintain the fabric of the world, and their concern is for the exercise of their trade. Well, Labor Day greetings to you. If you're thinking, wait, isn't that a political or a secular holiday? It is that, but it is also one of these places where the Episcopal Church has put national celebrations into our Book of Common Prayer, and we honor the feast day, and we also give voice to the connection between the affairs of our world and the affairs of our heart and the church and God's place in all of this. We also have Thanksgiving Day, and we also have Independence Day, just as a way to flesh this out. So Labor Day is included in the feasts that we observe. And this wonderful reading from Ecclesiasticus, not Ecclesiastes, Ecclesiasticus, or the Wisdom of Ben Sirach, sometimes also just known as Sirach. But Ecclesiasticus is almost always the way I've heard it referred to. So you can find this wonderful reflection on all of the people in our world. This is a section of that book, and it's holding up and drawing the connection between the people who exercise labor, especially labor with hands, especially what one would call skilled and unskilled labor, but people who make the world go round. That last bit, that last sort of summary, they maintain the fabric of the world. I love that, because that is in fact what so many of those who work in the fields which we hold up in particular ways on Labor Day, those who really kind of make the world go round, who do the physical work, do the fabrication, and just the ordinary but essential functions that make our world, that construct our world. And this is, of course, very connected to what it is that we as Christians are doing in the world. Christianity and Judaism before it are some religions that, rather than saying the body doesn't matter, it's not good, it's actually bad, and we need to transcend that, we need to just think about ourselves as spiritual beings. These are both Judaism and Christianity are religions that take the body seriously, that say matter matters. That's why we have a sacramental practice of coming forward, bringing our body into a sacred space for worship of God, reaching forth our hands to touch and take and taste the body and the blood of Christ. We believe that what we do with our physical bodies is not only an expression of God's activity in the world, but is also our way to encounter God. And so we have a visceral, tangible connection to the divine. And so on this day, when we as a nation hold up and celebrate all those who work, who create the fabric of this world, We give thanks for all those who do that, who make our lives. What did it say earlier in the reading? Without these people, there would be no city, there would be nothing. Let us give thanks for all those who offer of themselves in these tangible and concrete ways to create our society. Let us give thanks for the ways that they organize to help with their common good and their common life, having a daily, a living wage. All of those things that we celebrate on this Labor Day, that we as a society can say we value all who contribute and make us who we are, both in God's church and, of course, in our wonderful nation. And all this we offer to God with thanks and ask for God's blessing this day and always. Amen.